God gathered thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. And this is exactly what happened to the 10 tribes, right? We were driven out to the outmost parts of heaven, or we were scattered to the farthest places from the earth, the farthest places on earth away from where we originally come from, which is from the land of Israel, the Fertile Crescent, the so-called Middle East, right? The Native Americans didn't just magically appear in North America 30,000 years ago, right? They didn't walk over the Bering Strait and all of that, right? None of that is substantiatable. But what did happen, right, is there was a great dispersion that is spoken about in the scriptures. But the scriptures also talks about there being a gathering and a bringing back to the ancestral land, right? This is Deuteronomy 30:5. It says, and the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers, right? So you have various indigenous tribes that speak of coming from the east, right? Coming from where the sun rises, right? There are various indigenous cultures across North, Central, and South America that speak about coming from the east. So the promise is that when we turn back to the Most High in truth and in sincerity, us and our children, we will be gathered from all of the places we were scattered, i.e., North, South, Central America, the islands of the Caribbean, right? You have Indians that were Native Americans that were sent to slavery as far as India, Iraq, Hawaii, right? That's substantiatable fact. That's provable fact. So the promise is that once we return as a people, we call all these things to mind, the Most High God would gather us and bring us back to our ancestral land, which is the land of Israel. So that's really why we do these videos, to get our people to understand who we are and where it is that we come from, because that is key and integral to us getting
Getting out of here.
conditions that we are in. Exactly.
Calm.
Right. So with that, I'm going to yield. Right. We pray that a few brothers, a few sisters were edified. Right. With that, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and say Shalom.
Shalom.